Today, God asserts that actions of faith entail danger and vulnerability. "Do not be afraid," said the Father. "Understand that the options available to you in the natural realm may appear overwhelming and impractical to the ordinary individual, yet I am present with you." The Father assures you of His support to elevate you and augment your limitations with His capabilities. When your energy and intelligence diminish, I will be present to immerse myself in your challenges and circumstances to fulfill my promises. The Father asserts, "I assured you of a result. I have committed and I will fulfill it, as failure is not an alternative. Place your confidence in me. Have confidence in the outcome I initially disclosed to you, and understand that no events in your life will hinder the realization of the vision I have instilled in your heart." The Father declares, "This is my time, consequently, it is your time. This is your moment of achievement and favor, and the realization of all that I have promised will manifest in your life." Divine proclamation asserts that your maturation has arrived. There is a maturation period, as I already stated in my word, this we shall undertake if God permits. This is an opportunity to create space in your heart and life for the complete embodiment of Christ on earth. The Father asserts that maturation is simultaneously a process and an experience. The maturation process requires a corresponding maturation experience. Your kids' custody days are nearing an end. I am releasing you from the oversight of tutors and governors and granting you autonomy in your journey with me. The Father states that you have sought assistance from others, but I proclaim that it is now time for you to elevate yourself and prepare for both yourself and people in your vicinity. Those who have fostered and directed you have others to whom they must extend the same care. The Father declares that you are no longer a kid, but rather an individual maturing into the complete embodiment of my essence and my intended purpose for your life. The Father states, "In your life, not in the life of another. Place your reliance on me and my essence within you. This newfound maturity will constrain and characterize your faith, propelling you towards greater authority," declares your God. God declares today that He will reward His Son on earth, namely in your earth, states the Father. "I will ensure, through my eternal and unyielding purpose, that the cross will provide its benefits in your life as healing, provision, and complete salvation. I will not undermine or deprive my Son by failing to fully demonstrate my faithfulness on His behalf. Therefore, the Father instructs you to observe, for there is nothing to attain or obtain, as my Son accomplished complete acquisition for you on the tree of every promise and every supply." The Father asserts that your trust and security today should rest upon the shed blood of Calvary. The blood of my Son is not deficient in saving qualities. The efficacy of Christ's blood does not require enhancement through your virtuous deeds or religious efforts. The Father asserts that there is indeed power in the blood. Authority to restore. Authority to conserve. Ability to transform the most obstinate hearts and challenging circumstances to your advantage and benefit. Thus, repose now in the power of the blood of the only begotten, declares the Father. Abandon all religious pursuits and moralizing, as such endeavors are mere vanity and enslavement. I have not constrained you to comply, but rather I have liberated you to achieve. I designate you as mine and will instill in you my character, granting you every benefit that the cross offers to elevate you and lead you to the ultimate realization of my purpose in your life. God proclaims today that He created man's mouth and endowed it with the creative force that shaped the planet and projected it into the luminous universe to manifest His splendor. The Father asserts, "Indeed, I have bestowed upon you the gift of speech. I bestowed upon you the ability to speak, even eloquently, so that you may express and assert my dominion over all adversarial forces. I bestowed upon you the ability to articulate, enabling you to liberate your emotions and harness my creative influence to mold your surroundings as a manifestation of my blessing. The Father commands, "Open your mouth wide." Did I not state that the mouth speaks from the richness of the heart? My honor resides within you. The grandeur I instilled in your heart will manifest in your life through your spoken words. The Father urges you to speak life today. Articulate vitality rather than demise. Advocate for freedom rather than oppression. Advocate for provisions rather than lamenting poverty. Articulate your thoughts with bold assurance and anticipation. Express words of expectation that the complete range of my blessing, for which I sacrificed on the cross, will be seen in your life today, declares the Father, for this is the day of my blessing, this is the day I will demonstrate my faithfulness on your behalf. God instructs me to follow the guidance of my Spirit today. The essence of my Spirit envelopes you, and you will perceive it with renewed vision and as a novel experience. Although humanity has inhabited the world for millennia, I shall undertake a novel endeavor on your behalf. I will initiate a transformation in your life, prompting people who are acquainted with you to observe and marvel. They believe they have completely discerned your character, assuming there are no unforeseen aspects to uncover. Ha ha ha. The Father proclaims, "I am resounding from above in your life. I am replenishing your strength from the reserves of my wealth. I am adorning you with the finest garment and affixing the emblem of my power upon you." Gaze upward. Observe, the Father proclaims, and exult, because former matters have ceased, and all things have been renewed. The Father declares that you will accompany me in renewal today, and in this renewal, you shall serve me and discover the revitalized anointing for all that I have destined for you from eternity. Before the video continues, I request you to help by super thanks. God proclaims today that I have arrived to cleanse your feet on this day. Religious deceit takes pleasure in trampling on others and disregarding their pain. The Father declares that this is neither my spirit nor my nature. I am humble and unassuming. I possess a magnanimous disposition and am swift to pardon all transgressions. Approach me and obtain the cleansing. I have donned the towel of a servant. Today, I shall serve as the bearer who will purify you of all transgressions and deficiencies. Peter of antiquity instructed me to cleanse his hands and head, although it was sufficient to wash only his feet. If you permit me to purify your conduct and enable you to accompany me, then all other essential purifications will occur. The human heart is inherently deceitful and evil, and none can comprehend it, according to the Father. Nevertheless, it is your heart in which I intend to establish my abode. Accompany me through the pavilions of your inner self and experience the comforting companionship of my presence perpetually. The Father asserts, I am present even in your failures and shortcomings. There is no necessity for a pretext of religion or a justification for failure. I am familiar with your structure. I see that you are merely dust. From the dust of corporeality, I am elevating you as a new creature in my likeness to attain the complete measure of my mercy and grace in your life today. God proclaims that today is a day to relinquish human metrics and human fortitude. This is the moment to entrust all to me, assured that I will never fail or disappoint you. Allow the influence of my Spirit to govern and possess you, resulting in the realization that you are no longer your own, having been purchased at a price, specifically by the invaluable blood of Calvary. May you experience liberation from all obstructive attachments and free the bonds of your spirit to embark with me into the uncharted depths of my intentions and designs for you. I perceive those prayers and those cries as you surrendered to my lordship. The Father asserts his will to assert dominion over your heart, reclaiming the land you surrendered to him upon acknowledging him as your master and God. The Father implores you to let your heart exclaim, "My Lord and my God." I will enter you and compel you to consume the remnants of my plenty and partake of the concealed manna designated for those who resolve to conquer all obstacles to become entirely mine. This is the moment of the redemption of the acquired possession, declares the Father. I shall be yours and you shall be mine, and nothing shall impede my unwavering intention to bless you beyond all understanding. God asserts today that I possess a plan for you that surpasses the capacity of any human language to articulate. My intentions for you, which are manifest even today, arise from the profound expressions of the heart as you implore me in the ineffable language of my spirit, while I intercede through you and govern your life in the celestial and angelic tongue. Strive, like Paul of antiquity, to engage in fervent and profound prayer in tongues at all times, whether convenient or inconvenient. Pray with boldness and courage. Surpass all previous measures of hope and expectation in your life. Leap into the depths of my intentions, and be assured that I will elevate you through the wings of my grace and strength, allowing you to experience my vigilant protection over you continuously. It is time for the rams to leap and the eagles to soar with bold expressions of contempt for the trivial matters of everyday life. The Father asserts, I will compel you. I will urge you by the fervor of my spirit and the grace that emanates from the core of my passion. You are my child, and I will not allow you to be tainted by the superficial and sordid influences of the world. You are my cherished, and I am yours. Come away, says the lover of your soul, and in those secluded moments, I will manifest my miracle in your life. Before the video continues, I request you to help by super thanks. God declares today that I have bestowed upon you, as well as onto every individual, a measure of faith. Your faith is shaping your reality and transforming your existence in such rapid bursts that it eludes any human measurement. It is faith that maintains and supports you. The faith I bestowed upon you as my unconditional gift to every individual shapes your future in days, hours, and minutes. Place your faith in me, and understand that the faith I have bestowed upon you will eliminate barriers and transform your essence, rendering your existence a fragment of heaven on earth, facilitating your passage to heaven. The Father commands, ascend higher. Transcend the anemia of religious justifications for the existence of struggle in the human situation. Faith constitutes a struggle. Persevere in the noble struggle of faith. The sole commendable struggle results in triumph, and I have secured for you victory over death, hell, deprivation, brokenness, and all forms of persecution from the adversary. Therefore, exercise your faith today. Implement it through petition, proclamation, and declaration. Exhibit your religion through praise and worship. Exercise your faith, recognizing that each prayer imbued with faith summons angels who are actively engaged in manifesting your utmost blessings and fulfilling my supreme purpose in your life. God asserts today that you must relinquish your rights to embrace my entitlements. I acknowledge your grievances, and indeed, you have been subjected to unjust treatment by others. I was not away from the throne during your suffering caused by the immoral decisions of others. I was neither reluctant to aid you nor was I advancing a dubious theological purpose by permitting your suffering. The Father instructs us to relinquish it. Forgive. Liberate. Bestow blessings. Proceed. I have summoned you to greater pursuits. Depart from the feedlot of bitterness and abandon the remnants of bitter disappointment, since they can never provide fulfillment. Eliminate all assertions of self. Release your grip and permit me to flood your hands and heart with the entirety of my benevolence. The Father proclaims, this is your day. The past is an ephemeral entity that can only bring harm or impede you due to your focus on it. Release the burdens of the past today and strive diligently, sons and daughters, in pursuit of the rightful inheritance I have prepared for you. Today presents fresh opportunities for grace. Regardless of human perceptions, understand that today I renew all things and provide you with a pristine opportunity to embrace my grace and forgiveness. God declares today that I have consecrated you with the Holy Spirit of promise. I have secured my covenant within you and have eliminated the curse and control of the adversary. I have enclosed you with an impervious seal that the adversary cannot penetrate. Do you comprehend what this indicates, the Father? The adversary cannot breach what I have fortified against him. You are sealed by my Spirit. I have sealed you and affixed the signet of my name, immersed in the invaluable red of the Son's blood. You are impervious. You are invulnerable to the enemy's pollution on this planet. I have inscribed my purifying word inside the depths of your heart, concealed behind that seal. The words I convey to you are purifying and refining you into the immaculate reflection of my character and essence. I have confined my strength within, rendering you self-sufficient without requiring any resources beyond those I bestowed upon you when I ascended and liberated the captives. The Father declares that you are lacking in neither grace nor gift today. Cease to concur with the scarcity mindset and the limitations of the natural man, and elevate yourself to embody the entirety of my reflection in your existence. I have bound you to myself and enclosed myself within the depths of your spirit, which I have today adopted as my restored dwelling place. God proclaims today that He is the author, the architect, and the culminator of your existence. As I created the universe through my faith, I similarly shaped your life by my hand. I meticulously planned your days in every detail and recorded them in a book before to the world's inception. Your Father asserts, I do not engage in any endeavor partially. In composing the tablets of your existence, I articulated generously and benevolently to bestow upon you every blessing across all seasons, past, present, and future. Therefore, dismiss even to this day the grim portrayal that the ominous would provide to you. He may try to tarnish the narrative of your existence, but just as my word endures and the adversary has failed to obliterate the scriptures throughout the ages, so too will my design for your life persist and remain unassailable. I am eliminating the adversary from the narrative of your existence with the bloodied pen of the Calvary cross. Your existence will be defined and influenced by the divine aspirations of a redeemed child of God. Before the video continues, I request you to help by super thanks. The Father instructs them to look up. Gaze upward in anticipation. Observe the magnificent ceilings of beauty, vitality, and blessings that I have constructed above your current situation. Those ceilings display masterful representations of anticipation and a promising future. On your behalf, I utilized all celestial forces and creativity to provide you with a purpose and a reason to rejoice in your existence within my realm. The Father proclaims it is a new day. Celebrate and understand that I am present with you in this. God proclaims today that the chalice designated for you to partake is not one of affliction. I consumed that cup entirely at Gethsemane. My heart harbors no intention to replicate in your life any shade or aspect of the sufferings I experienced at Calvary. I went to Calvary as your mediator and substitute, and I fully paid for the alleviation of all suffering, deficiency, and deprivation in your existence. Therefore, my child, You may place your complete trust in my promise, for in my word, I have left no ambiguity regarding my intention to grant you life in plenty. Did I not declare in my word that my cup of remembering is a vessel of blessing? In that cup, I have placed the essence of my master promise to so be your Lord and your God. You are not estranged from me, for via the new birth, I have reconciled you based on my identity and the actions I undertook for you 2 millennia ago. The cup of blessing I bestow upon you is a transformational essence that confers upon you native entitlement to the complete blessing of my covenant on your behalf. My child asserts their entitlement to your inheritance and citizenship rights today, as they are yours to fully enjoy, free from the adversary's curse in every aspect. Today, God declares that His unrestrained goodness will be revealed to you. I have appointed you as a herald to declare my goodness, so you must perceive my goodness and recognize it as your inheritance. The Father asserts, I am good, and I am Lord. There is no one else besides me. Consequently, I maintain authority, and it has consistently been my objective to manifest the unrestrained and comprehensive extent of my benevolence and grace in all aspects of your existence. The Father asserts that He assigns no worth to pain. I will never introduce into your life the aches, afflictions, and deprivations that the cross was meant to alleviate. I will never refuse what the cross affirms in your life. Seek my affirmation and endorsement today. I am not concealed in the periphery of your existence, poised to reject you precisely when you require my presence the most. I have been depicted in that manner, but I am not that whimsical, tribal, or malevolent deity. I am your creator, and as your creator, I want you to transcend that tainted mindset and commence walking with me as an empowered son rather than a submissive servant. God proclaims today that I departed from the abode of brightness to bestow that same brightness upon you as an internal resource. The glory above transformed into the glory within upon your acceptance of my lordship in your life. The Father proclaims that there is no greater brilliance than the glory that resides within you at this moment. It is neither feasible nor my intention to bestow upon you a diluted kind of grandeur to only endure in this life. The Father and I declare that we have bestowed upon you an inexhaustible supply of blessings. Therefore, the Father proclaims to draw upon the splendor today. Permit that glory to serve as your stipend for withdrawal. The Father asserts that you cannot overdraft the account of the glory inside you. The account has sufficient funds. The Father instructs, write the check. Prepare a proposal regarding the resources of my glory and invest the currency of your faith in that which you desire, require, and aspire to attain. I am not a deity who disappoints, and I shall not abandon you in desolation. Approach me. Present your needs and struggles to me, and I shall purify, absolve, liberate, and satisfy. It defines my identity and my actions, and my unwavering goal today is to ensure you receive all that I sacrifice to offer. Before the video continues, I request you to help by super thanks. Today, God asserts that you embody spiritual substance rather than mere religious ideology. The mind, in its inherent state, opposes my spirit. Skepticism and disbelief reside in the intellect, whereas faith and power emanate from your regenerated spirit. Resolve to discipline your mind and cease permitting it to govern the trajectory of your life. One cannot serve two authorities. The sanctified mentality submits to the voice of my spirit from within your inner self. The Father asserts, I am perpetually speaking. My voice serves as the conduit to my kingdom in your life. You have spoken the prayer, Thy kingdom come. My kingdom manifests in your life when you submit to my voice and harmonize with it. Alignment with my mission is not an external demeanor. My external speech may solely attest to and motivate you to heed my inside voice. The Father states that my sheep recognize my voice. Strive to transcend your inherent tendencies before me, and I shall shepherd, guide, and protect you. The Father proclaims, I shall provide you with ease and lightness of burden this very day. All that you have wept for, requested, and petitioned me for exists as a spiritual substance inside you through my indwelling spirit. I am not withholding information from you. Postponement is unfeasible, as I have bestowed onto you all that I possess willingly and entirely. All entities reside within me, and I reside within you, hence, you now possess everything that you requested from me. Embrace it. Accept it as true. Foresee it. The realization of your response is imminent. Today, God declares that His governmental purpose is upon your life. My tranquility and authority are expanding over you and all that you own. The authority conferred by my blood empowers you to own your belongings and realize the essence of the aspirations you have long held. The Father declares no further delays and no other distractions. By entering each day with renewed submission, I shall transform failure and disappointment into divine destiny and fulfillment. By aligning with my true essence within you, you will experience profound fulfillment and contentment of your soul. The Father states, I do not value suffering. What purpose would I serve by utilizing what I sacrifice to remove from you? This is not what has been instructed, yet, heed my voice and the unequivocal witness of my word. I will never refuse what the cross endorses. The Father assures that my promises are certain, and you will encounter no disappointment as you synchronize your heart with mine. God proclaims today that you are not destined for annihilation, you are endowed with my vitality. The Father asserts that there will be no loss. Loss, devastation, and mortality are the unsuccessful tactics of a vanquished adversary. You are not under the control of the adversary, you are within the realm of my glory. Proclaim into my glory, declares the Father, and I shall imbue you with my strength and my essence, which will overshadow and eradicate the remnants of doubt, fear, and suffering. My essence indicates that the Father embodies fidelity and irreducible life. The most profound depths of your necessity cannot access the resources I sacrificed my life to provide to fulfill that necessity. The Father proclaims to sing the song of the redeemed today, for redemption is not merely your part, it is a foregone conclusion and the inevitable outcome of your current circumstances. Ascend to your rightful rights this day, proclaims the Father. Ascend in anticipation of provision, liberation, and authority. You are the offspring of my creation. You are the favored offspring of an indulgent monarch. You will not be denied that which I guarantee you today will empower, liberate, and propel you into the new destinies of my glory that were predetermined for you, even before the foundations of eternity were established. God proclaims today that He is bestowing upon you the spirit of humility and authority as a transformative grace for character development. Moses exemplified humility. When his adversaries confronted Moses, he prostrated himself. This served as his assurance of rescue and would similarly provide you with assurance when you emulate Moses' example. The Father states that where there is envy and contention, confusion and every form of evil prevail. Few matters in life warrant conflict. Place your trust in me, recognizing that your life is a domain of authority in which I have invested the entirety of heaven's glory to fortify and support. The Father declares, I precede you. I am adjacent to you. I serve as your rear guard. Disregard the adversary's demands and the expectations of people who lack my perspective of your existence. My intentions and objectives will triumph, Hence, you will be richly blessed and greatly favored. Concerning your critics, offer them your prayers. The Father commands you to intercede, bless, and relinquish them into my care, for I shall love them as I currently love you. They will be so cherished that they will forget the grievances they held against you. That is my intention and objective. When you collaborate with me, you will discover contentment and tranquility for your soul amidst the conflict. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family and subscribe to the channel and check out the link in the description. Thanks for watching the video.